Morning everybody, welcome back to a new video. This is like my third time trying to take this bloody intro, but it's being a bit of a pain and it's taking its toll so far. So today we're going to be looking at fitting this twin 3-inch tipped out rear muffler. So obviously 3-inch in, obviously what the exhaust is already. So 3-inch in, 3-inch out twin. I've got some stainless here. I've got some stainless, obviously some brand new bends I've had for a while and some old stuff. So I just like to hoard stainless because you never know when you're going to need it. So this is just a little bit of old stainless. This was actually off a friend of mine's cruiser. He sold the cruiser and he sold me back the old exhaust. So obviously it was handy that I kept it because I could use that today. Now also I'm going to try something else out today. So a little while ago I picked up this and I haven't actually had a chance to use it. But I thought, you know, I might use it today. Maybe filming some welding or just pulling the parts off the car. So I was thinking what I'll do is I'll probably get a before and after sound clip, obviously with the new muffler on. So I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to use to mount it up. I've got some stainless steel round bar outside and some flat bar I can make a bracket out of. But obviously this muffler here doesn't actually come with any brackets at all. So with the other muffler it's on now, there's one at the back which hangs onto like the underside of the diff housing, or the cradle, sorry. And then two at the back here which hang onto the rear of the car. So I've always wanted twin tips, but because I've actually already made the exhaust system itself previously, I don't really have to chop it all up again just to put a muffler mid-mount. So instead of having, you know, a mid-mounted muffler and pig pipes at the back, I can have pig pipes at the back with a muffler. So it's kind of, you know, it kills two birds with one stone really. But I'm not sure if I want to have them coming out straight or on an angle. It doesn't really, you know, I haven't really got that far yet. So that's why I thought I've got some more bends and stuff here if I need to make something work. But I was thinking even if I just have this coming out from the back of where the diff flange is, depending on the angle I can get, I might be able to have it coming out, you know, have that actually coming out on the piss. So I don't know, I'll get to that part very shortly. So anyway, I'll get a sound clip and then I'll switch to the head mounted GoPro and we'll go from there. So yeah. Okay, so that's how it sounds with the single tip 3-inch muffler. So now I'll put the head torch on, not the head torch, but the head camera, and I'll we'll get into pulling it off. As you can see, 3-inch out, full 3-inch stainless steel from turbo back all the way. So what I was thinking is, depending on how good you can see with this GoPro on my head, I was just actually going to cut it straight off here, and then I've obviously already got this whole section from here to there, then muffler straight in. So, straight out. So it'll be 3-inch all the way to twin 3-inch out. So, and the good thing with the R33s is they've actually got plenty of space here to have twin tips out. So anyway, let's double check that these are, oh, that's not a 15. I've got some other tools, but I thought I'd rather just use spanners, to be honest. This creeper I've got is dog shit. Absolute rubbish. Okay, so here's the old muffler I've already pulled out underneath the car. So now, unfortunately, the footage I had of me actually taking this out was kind of shit. Didn't have the head camera in the right spot. So as you can see, adjustment muffler. So this is actually the same exact shape as a Nismo Weldina muffler. So if you want to try and prove me I'm wrong, just Google it. Nismo Weldina muffler. They're exactly the same. So what I was saying underneath the car, but unfortunately you couldn't see or couldn't hear, is just here is where I'm pretty much going to cut the weld off. So I'm going to pretty much hopefully be able to remove this entire section here, and then go from there. Otherwise I'll probably just actually I might even just cut it off here. Might be easier instead of trying to get the grinder in there. I might be able to actually just cut it straight through here. Then I've just got to use a new section and a new 90. So yeah, if I was to say cut that off there, I've then pretty much got a little bit more room. Obviously, I'm not sure. Actually, I'll do a comparison to the mufflers. Hang on. So, in size comparison, it's a little bit shorter. So hopefully, I should be able to have it run a little bit further forward underneath the back of the car. So if I was to sit that there and have that run from there to there, yeah, it's going to sit probably a little bit too far forward, so I'd probably be better off using this, but cutting some of it off perhaps. I don't know, I'll get to that part in a moment. So anyway, yeah, keep moving forward. Switch back to the normal camera now, like the handheld camera. It's a little bit, takes a little bit getting used to having the GoPro on my head. So anyway, I'm back to using the camera with the little stand. So I've decided what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the muffler straight off the back of here, and then this will actually hopefully be pretty much perfect size to carry on. It might sit a little bit further forward, but that's fine. I know there is space at the front, sorry, at the rear of the body for it to be a little bit further forward. So anyway, yeah, I'll cut it off here, and then yeah, we'll go from there. So muffler's all cut off. Now it's always good to clean your burrs out on the inside of the pipe. Okay, so that's good enough. So all I really wanted to do is make sure I get a nice, pretty much level fit across there, and that to me looks pretty good. If there's any gaps, I'll just fill them anyway with filler rod, so that should be pretty good. So we'll go on, I'll bolt this rear section back up, obviously via the two bolts here. Bolt this section back up, lift that up into place, mark it, and then yeah, we can go from there. So after test fitting it under the car, I've got obviously my two marks I'm going to line up with the muffler here. And so what I'll do is just obviously take it to the bench, and we'll yeah, I'll start welding. I'll put the camera down. You can actually hopefully be able to see me do some welding, which will be really nice. This video, it's going to be obviously just, you know, chopping and chaining between obviously me fitting stuff up and welding stuff. But when you're filming stuff by yourself, it's, guys, honestly, it takes so much longer than it needs to be, because you know you've got to set your camera up. You've got to make sure you feel comfortable to talk and whatnot. Yeah, obviously, you know, if I had a cameraman to help me, that'd be great, but I don't. So at least I'm still putting content out, so that's the main thing. So anyway, I'll get this up on the bench, and then yeah, I'll tack it up, and then I can go and fit it up again. I'll show you guys once I've obviously got it fitted up again, how it's going to look, and then we can measure how far the tips are going to come out, because obviously I want it to, so if the old muffler's finished here, I want them to kind of sit out a little bit further so you can actually see it. So that's one thing I was pretty disappointed about when I actually made the original system for the exhaust, is that the single tip didn't actually stick out quite as far as I would have liked. Obviously after I'd already welded it, then I fitted it up and thought, oh, you know, it's not actually long enough. So I'm going to hopefully have, yeah, a fair bit of stick out this time so it actually looks the part. So anyway, we'll yeah, I'll get this stuff here up onto the bench, and then yeah, we'll go from there. It's going to be a pain in the ass to weld, and let you know they're right fucking. Got them fitted up underneath the car. They're all tacked up, so I've got to make 3 mounts. So there's a rubber mount right where the bend is. You can probably see another one just there. There's another one just up here as well, so I've got to make a hanger for that. And now I've obviously got to work out roughly how far out I'd like these pipes to stick. So I'd like to stick them out a fair way, obviously, so they look a little bit better. So I'm thinking maybe about 200mm out from the back end of the muffler there. So I'll go get some steel cut, and then yeah, we'll go from there. I've marked my two pieces at 200 here. Got myself some, obviously, glasses. Now, I just had a look around the side of my house. I haven't actually got anything that's going to work to mount it, so I'm probably just going to pinch these, and hopefully they will work. I'll cut them off shortly because there's one on that side and there's one on this side here, so hopefully they'll work. Yeah, anyway, I'll cut this and then we'll go back around there. There's my dog. Back around there and we'll fit these up. So back at the car. That there. I'll just roughly, they can actually fit in there, which is really quite good. How good's that? I think that there should look nice. If I can bring that out a little bit further, I will. For example, that's just obviously just hanging in there, but yeah, I think that'll look cool. So anyway, I'll get that back out and we'll go. We'll start to weld these out. So I've got everything back inside. It's in the vise now. So obviously I've changed my shirt so I don't get so burnt. So I'm going to hopefully try and make this look a little bit nicer. I've got my pieces cut, obviously, as you saw before. So they're just pretty much going to slip in there nicely, so I'll be able to get a nice weld all the way around there, which will be nice. I'm going to set the camera up so you'll be able to actually see me weld. So hopefully by the time I pick the camera back up again, it should be done. So I finally got it all done. That was probably one of the most kind of monotonous welding jobs I've done so far. So I'm going to tell you now, some of it looks good, some of it looks shit. The end where it actually comes from the existing part of the exhaust, not happy about it whatsoever, but I'm not even going to bother showing you because it looks rubbish. So bear in mind, some of it looks good, some of it looks crap, except for this part right here. So this part here looks really quite nice, as you can tell. Nice little bit of dimes there. I made this little bracket here, obviously just to hold it in place, even though it looks rubbish. So, like, I'm really not happy with this welding job whatsoever. So anyway, we'll go put it in the car and then we'll make some mounts. Okay, so it's all done. I've fitted up. It's all up and mounted nicely. So I'll have a little look under here. So I've got a bracket at the front there, bracket on the other side. I haven't got one for the back because I kind of ran out of material. So she's all up and she's in. She's looking nice. Only thing I kind of fucked up a little bit is it's kind of on the piss a bit, but it is what it is. So anyway, my dog seems she needs to be in the shot today. Hey Arlo. Anyway, I'll start it up now and we'll hear the sound difference between the single and the twins. Fucking awesome. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. See ya.